Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is today's puzzle. I'm going to take on this 1000 piece Lego minifigure faces from Chronicle books. Well, let's get into it. Can't wait to get started with this one really. It's a bit of a fusion of things that I like, being a puzzle and being Lego themed as well. And it looks really fun to do. It looks very difficult as well, and I do enjoy a challenge. So let's get started, shall we? So we just went over 2 hours by a couple of minutes there because I wasn't paying attention, but this is where we're up to. I've got the border sorted, I've been through all the pieces, I've picked out everything that I can see is quite distinctive. Maybe he's wearing a pair of glasses, maybe he's got a certain beard or moustache or something. And I've tried to sort of separate those bits out so that it'll give me something to work on, something to start with. What I have noticed on this puzzle, it's quite easy to tell which way up the pieces go because the faces, obviously their eyes at the top and the mouth's underneath, and because you can put them the right way up, you can sort of see which is the left of the face and the right of the face. So there's a bit of logic in it, but it is very hard. Everything just looks yellow, everything just looks the same. So it is it's a bit difficult, but I think there's a bit of a method I can get onto here and try and simplify it a bit, but I'll get back to it. So we just hit the 5-hour mark, and I think we're doing okay here. I've managed to do quite a lot of it. I've started putting together some of the faces here, and I've kind of figured out every face is sort of 4 pieces. So you've got like a left hand side and a right hand side. So I've been putting all my left hand pieces here and then the right ones here and trying to pair them up. I'm going to get a pair and then I'll try and find them where they go in here. So there's a bit of a method to it. I'm getting there slowly, but it's getting more difficult because some of these faces, they've just got the smallest little detail that's different on each one, maybe an eyebrow, maybe a moustache or something like that, but there's not much in them. They're very, very similar. So okay, getting on okay, but it's getting tougher now. It's getting a lot tougher, and we've done 5 hours and I don't even think we're halfway yet. So well, let's carry on and let's see how far we get. Okay, it's 7 hours into the puzzle at the moment, and still a lot to do. I think I don't even think we're 50% done. I'm still working on the same idea. So we've got left half of faces, right half of faces. I've got some completed faces here, but finding them on this map here, it's just so difficult. It could be the slightest little thing to identify each one, little eyebrow, little moustache or something. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm going to be able to get through it. I'm going to be able to do it for sure, but it's just the time. It's taking so long. I've slowed right down. I'm going really slow, just trying to get the right ones and get them in the right place. But it's looking more and more complete, so I'm kind of quite pleased, but I know I've been doing it for 7 hours, so I'll just have to carry on and hopefully get it done as soon as I can. So we hit the 10-hour mark and the clock's reset, standard. I seem to be getting to the 10-hour mark quite often. I'm starting to struggle with it. I'm really starting to struggle. I got off to a good start and I was, we're making all these sort of recognisable ones, and you can get sort of half of each one and put it together and move along. But now it's getting down to the sort of really generic little faces, and it's hard to differentiate between them all. They just got maybe a different eyebrow or like 3 freckles on the faces or something like that, and it's really hard to tell. So I've got a few to put in. I've got a few there that I found, and I'm gonna find where they go in here, and then the rest of it I think I'm just gonna have to try and piece it, one piece at a time, and try every possible option. I've still got a lot to go. There's at least 2 hours worth here. It's a real challenge, really tough. I better get back to it. Well, that's the puzzle complete in 14 hours 11. Don't forget, we've got 10 hours to add on to that clock. And that's such a long time. That's probably the longest time I've ever spent doing a puzzle. But it was really, really tough, this was. I can't stress that enough. It was just so... I got off to a really good start. And I did all the sort of common looking faces where you can really see someone quite distinctive. He's got sunglasses on, he's got a headband, or he's got a clown face, and I got all those ones together, and I got off to a good start, and I thought, right, I'm doing well with this. And then I came up with an idea that, each piece is kind of the left half of face and the right half of a face, so you can tell which way up the pieces go on this puzzle. So everything you can sort of put to the right orientation, and you can see if it's left or if it's right, and then you'll know sort of which column you're in. And I thought that was a good method to get it solved, but once I've got all those, the distinctive faces done, I was just left with loads of sort of generic ones, and they just had, maybe a few freckles or a different smile, and that was the only difference between them, and it was so hard to match them up. It really was difficult. 14 hours 11 in the end, and because of that, I'm going to have to give this puzzle a 5 out of 5 rating for difficulty, because it's just so difficult. It's easily the hardest one I've done so far. Really great puzzle though. I'm sure the people that made this Chronicle box will be, you know, they'll be happy that it's so difficult. I think they've designed it to be difficult. It's not an easy puzzle, this one. It's very, very tough, and I think they'll be pleased with the outcome of this. It is a very good design. It's a really nice one. It's to see it all finished like this. Really, really nice. That brings us to the end of the video, and thanks for watching along with us. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, maybe subscribe, and I'll be back again soon with another Jigsaw.